Yeah, I quickly redoing this. I'm just going to quickly check to see if this is work on Twitter, because the reason why I stopped the first recording is because I realised I didn't even tweet it out. So how dumb am I? But it has been a long week, so that's the reason why. Yes, it is up. Thank goodness. Right. Okay. Yes, WrestleMania predictions. Hello everyone. My name's Harriet. If you don't know me, I am a wrestling YouTuber and also a reaction video YouTuber as well, if that's such a thing, to mainly these guys here, to this guy over here, and stuff like that. But yeah, I mainly talk about wrestling. And this weekend is WrestleMania, and I haven't done the predictions. No, I haven't done a predictions video in a long time, because it's the pay-per-views came in thick and fast, but now they're cutting it down, so that's good. But it came to a point that I just couldn't keep up with everything pay-per-view wise, so that's the reason why I kind of stopped. But I thought I'd do it for this special occasion. I also took part in C Wrestling's predictions video, where myself and a bunch of other wrestling YouTubers as well gave our predictions. Hello, speaking of C Wrestling, bonjour. So yes, I am new to all this. This is very strange. If I turn bright red, just don't worry, that's just my average thing. I get embarrassed very easily. So yes, I have my list here of predictions that I wrote down very quickly. So without further ado, the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royale. So I'm going to go through this again if no one didn't see, but I have a feeling because they're still adding more wrestlers into this, they've added like another 6 more in the last hour. At the moment, I'm going with Matt Hardy. I know it's weird, but I have a feeling it's going to tie in with Bray Wyatt in a way. Probably coming in at the end, interfering, some sort of thing. Because Bray hasn't been seen, I think, since the whole the deletion thing. Sorry, it's been a long week. I'm very tired. But that's what I'm saying for now. It could be anyone else who's entering. But we'll have to wait and see, because, you know, more to come. You know, we don't even know if one match is happening, but I'll get to that in a bit. So the next, it's the Women's Battle Royale. They've renamed this because controversial and all that. But I'm going to go with Sasha. So because this has been tying in with Bailey, sorry, Bailey and Sasha have had their differences recently, and I know it's going to somewhat tie in with this, but I think Sasha's going to win. She's going to cheat her way to win. She'll probably kind of lure Bailey or something to, don't like false security, like come on darling, you know, we could do this, and then just throw her out the ring straight away. Or it could be a surprise, but I just have a feeling that Sasha is going to do it. My only main criticism with this is that I really wish they made Bailey heel and not Sasha, but you know, they need, yeah, exactly. I don't know, they want to turn Bailey heel, but I don't think they will. I would see wrestling saying that they should turn them heel, but oh, I want Bailey to turn heel so badly. I just want to see what she's like, horrible, because I love Bailey, but I'm so used to all the cutesiness. I mean, it's good that she's become one of her own now and she's actually sticking up for herself, but I want to see Bailey turn heel more than Sasha, because we've already seen Sasha heel, even though she is a good heel, but it'd be an interesting mix to see Bailey as a heel. So I'm going to stop blabbering on about that. So that's the second of the pre-show, the Battle Royale. Both Battle Royals are pre-shows. I'm shaking. I'm really nervous. I don't know why. So next we have the Cruiserweights, and this is Cedric Alexander versus Mustafa Ali. I'm going to put my hand on my heart here. I haven't really been keeping up too much with the Cruiserweights, but I have heard they've been brilliant matches. Thank you. I'm still a nervous wreck from last Saturday, so it's kind of emotions still up in the air. But yeah, I have a feeling that Mustafa Ali is going to win. Oh no, bad connection, not again. Yeah, I have a feeling Mustafa Ali, because he's the name that's been on everyone's lip about him a lot, and I've heard he's a very good guy. So I just think that that's gonna go to Mustafa Ali. But unfortunately I cannot stay up to watch it. I'll probably watch like the pre-shows and then go to bed, because it's 6 a.m. in the morning, and I don't think I can survive on hours sleep. as much as I could. um, versus Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. So if Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn win, they get their jobs reinstated on SmackDown. So for that rule alone, I'm actually surprised that Shane is wrestling, because of all the stuff that's happened to him recently. I'm still getting bad connection. I'm hoping you guys are able to read this. But with all the, the injuries that Shane has had recently, I'm actually still shocked he's able to take part, because some of the stuff he has is pretty serious. I think he had blood poisoning, which is somewhat to what I had as well. That's serious stuff. So I don't know if it's a story or not, but I don't know. Speaking of which, and it's fantastic that Daniel Bryan is back in the ring. I could not believe it when I read that he was back in wrestling, and I'm just so happy he is back wrestling. It's just fantastic. But I don't think they're gonna win. I think they're gonna bring back Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. Otherwise, they wouldn't have made this match. But I don't know if Shane's gonna wrestle for a while after this. But I just have a feeling that Daniel Bryan will continue to face off against Owens and Zayn. And also, if he is, there's probably news of a new manager that's going to take over SmackDown. Rumour is Hulk Hogan. I don't know, but again, we'll have to wait and see. Anything can happen in WWE. Have you seen... No, I haven't had a chance to see it yet. It is on my list of stuff to watch, because I'm trying to catch up with a load of stuff. But yes, that is on my main one to watch. So I'm definitely going to watch. C Wrestling said, have you seen the WWE video of of Daniel Bryan training properly for the first time? He was so happy to do a backflip. So yes, I'm going to be definitely watching that as soon as I do this. So I'll let you know afterwards. Next we have Kurt Angle versus Ronda Rousey. I always say her name wrong, and I'm really sorry. Versus Stephanie McMahon and Triple H. Now, yeah, this is a match that's been I think a year in the making. Is it? I can't remember when Steph. I think it was last year that Steph was in the match with Ronda. And, she tried to attack and Ronda defended. And I suddenly went all Wonder Woman on you. I don't know why. So I have a feeling there is going to be a twist to this very match. So Ronda has been acting, against Triple H and Steph. And, and Kurt has as well. He's kind of stepped out of line, fighting against his management. But I just have a feeling that there is going to be a sting in the tail. I don't know. There could be a turn, but I don't know who it's going to be. I don't know whether it's going to be Ronda or Angle. But I don't think it will be Angle. I think it's leaning more towards Ronda, maybe. But if not, I have a feeling that Triple H and Steph will win. But, I think they're going to big up Ronda a lot in this, because, it's her first match. They've been building her up for quite a bit. And if she loses, I don't know. She might not lose. Like I said, she might turn heel, and then that's her way of winning. But we'll have to wait and see. So next we have another championship. So we have the Usos versus the New Day versus the Bludgeon Brothers for the SmackDown Tag Team Championships. So... I haven't been watching too much of SmackDown recently. I've been terrible. Though I have seen that the Bludgeon Brothers have been completely destroying the Usos and the New Day. I mean, they took out Xavier, I think, for a while. And that I do know. I'm actually... Funny enough now, David, my boyfriend, he pointed out something yesterday to me, which I was completely shocked by, and is that the Usos are actually not in a pre-show for once. And I thought, oh god, yeah, that's actually quite true. They're actually in a main event, like a main part of the pay-per-view. So I'm delighted that they're no longer in the pre-show for this. As to who I think is going to win, I'm torn between the Usos and the New Day. So head versus heart. My heart says the New Day, my head says the Usos. But for that, I don't know. I'm just trying to think. There's time to put it on the pre-show. Yeah, that's true. They could demote that for the cruiserweight, because a lot of people are complaining that the cruiserweights should be in the main event. And from what I've heard, yeah, I kind of agree. But you don't know. Anything can change. They did it, I think, for Royal Rumble or something like that. They changed one of the women's matches and swapped it for the main show. New Day Usos, New Day Usos. I'd like to see it go to the New Day, so I'm gonna go with the New Day. I actually put the Usos, but I'm thinking now I'm gonna go with the New Day. So another tag, we have Cesaro and Sheamus versus Braun and insert name here. So the rumor is that a certain Lunatic Fringe might be coming back. Maybe that's what I've heard, but you don't know. It's quite funny, his segment on Raw the other night with Braun Strowman coming out. I just loved Corey Graves freaking the hell out in regards to, oh my god, he's as big as Braun. I'm like, oh, I miss that sort of fake comedy announcing. It's just like in the style of when the King and JR used to do it. I've missed that, and I was just laughing more at that than I was at Braun Strowman. But you know, Rey Mysterio. Imagine, to be fair, we have had stranger tag champions, so it could happen. He could turn up. It would work, actually. Now that you think about it, that would actually work. So yeah, but in regards to who's going to win, I think it's going to be another change. I think it is going to be Braun and Mysterious Person, whoever, Rey Mysterio, who did I say? Dean Ambrose. God, I completely forgot who I was talking about. I'm so airheaded at the moment. So yeah, I think it's gonna. He could swing around. See, he's wrestling. He could swing around Braun to do a 619. He could. Braun's big enough. It could happen. Okay, so moving on. We have how many matches left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think we have 6 matches left. This is a big card for WrestleMania. I'm probably not going to avoid any spoilers whatsoever the next day. I'm probably going to watch as much as I can before work, and then during my break. Sorry, that's my dad coughing in the background if you can hear. I do have the door shut, but it goes very loud. And then catch up as much as I can during the day. I have an hour lunch, so I could probably cram in a couple of matches. But yes, let's have a look. So we have Charlotte Flair versus Asuka for the SmackDown Women's Championship. Is there really any need to just kind of? I know I'm terrible. You're not watching live SmackDown or. No, I can't watch it live, unfortunately, because I have to work the next day. I'm going to try and catch up with much of it as I can, so I'll probably watch up till about 1 or 2 o'clock, and then afterwards I'm literally just like, I need to go to sleep now, because I have to be up at 6 in the morning for work, which is somewhat annoying. Plus, when I watched Royal Rumble live, I was so tired that week, because I'm not used to staying up live for pay-per-views. I did when I was younger, and I did watch WrestleMania when Brock versus Undertaker, and then Brock won, and my gosh, I was kind of half asleep then, and then when I saw that, I was literally like wired. I was just like, especially like the shot guy, I was like him. I was just like, what just happened? I was trying not to wake my parents up either. And WrestleMania does definitely seems like a national holiday. I am hoping, because it's in New York next year, I'm hoping to go, but I don't know yet. I have to find out if I can save enough money for it, first of all, because it's going to be very expensive. And also, I think a bunch of my friends want to go as well as David, so maybe get together, hopefully. Maybe. I mean, I'd just be happy just to go to WrestleMania. I don't mind going to any of the shows. Maybe Raw, because the Raw after WrestleMania is always the best show. Hands down. So, hopefully. But tickets, I don't think they go on sale yet anyway. But I'll have to save up quite a bit for that. Excuse me. So, yeah. Going back to Charlotte Flair versus Asuka. Take your beach balls. I still have my beach ball mania ball from WrestleCrate, so I'd love to, but I think Cesaro kick me out the building. And I want to stay. So yes, so we have Charlotte Flair versus Asuka. Like I said, is there any need to really say? It's gonna be a good, fantastic competitors. They never faced off in NXT because I think Charlotte was gone at that point, I think, when Asuka arrived. If my knowledge of NXT is that good, because it's not. But no doubt, hands down win. I will be so surprised. I'm not making any I'll eat my hat or stuff like that, because you don't know. Anything could change. I went really funny there. Anything. I've started singing for some reason. Anything can change. And yeah, like I said, but Asuka, I know, I'm putting my money on Asuka definitely to win. Hello, Abs. I should have been Rey Mysterio versus Triple H versus Shane versus Undertaker. Well, you never know. Then next we have, I can't even read my writing. We have Alexa Bliss versus Nia Jax, and this is for the Raw Women's Championship. Now, this story is very close to my heart because I have been bullied in the past because of my weight. And I know it's a storyline. They've done it quite a few times in wrestling. They did it with Mickie James, funnily enough, who was also a part of this storyline somewhat, with Alexa Bliss taking the mick out of her weight. So I'm so happy that Nia Jax has finally got her chance to face off against Alexa Bliss. But this was always in the beginning, ever since, I think it was Raw last year, I believe. Because I was there and they did a thing backstage where Brock should win. I don't know. I will be definitely getting to that. I'm sorry, my nose is running, so you'll have to excuse me for a minute. Yeah, so I've been looking forward to the storyline for a while, and I want Nia to win. I do. So I'm gonna go with Nia. I'm hoping she wins, but I don't know. Alexa is a good champion, but we shall have to. Again, I keep on saying wait and see, but I want Nia to win, so I'm gonna put my money on Nia. And go on, do it for the big girls, because I love Nia. I really respect her so much. Plus, you know, she's just so cool outside. I've seen her on Total Divas with Alexa, so they're best friends in real life. But so cool, and I just really hope she wins. My nose is still running, blimey. It's all these nerves kicking in, so this is the stuff you don't see halfway through, because I suffer with sinus problems really badly, and my nose is always running whenever I talk too much, so yay me. Next we have Randy Orton versus Bobby Roode versus Jinder Mahal versus Rusev for the US Championship. Again, I'm really happy Rusev is in this, but there was a funny story I saw today. I don't know who tweeted it, but it was on Botchamania. So you know the guidebooks you get at every wrestling show. So you have a guide as to all the matches and who's facing who and whatnot. So they released the book today because Access, I think, started today or yesterday. And on the matches between this match, they just put in the face of Rusev, but they didn't put his body in because they didn't have time. That's how quick they added in Rusev to it, because he was literally last minute, and they only added it in because he did threaten to leave. But yeah, that's it's very strange. Honestly, look on Botchamania or find the post. It is on the internet somewhere. It's just his face and just a blacked out body where they didn't have time to digitally put his body in. And I just feel sorry for Rusev because I think he's fantastic, and happy Rusev Day. That's probably been one of the biggest sellers of the whole thing with Rusev. And I am gonna go with Rusev because I want him to win. I think he's great. Though I have a feeling that I think Bobby Roode is going to continue. Happy Rusev Day! Thank you, everyone. I was so tempted to get the calendar, It's unreal. I think they sold out because they didn't realize how bad, or no, how good they were going to sell even. That's why they didn't produce as many. But I'm really happy that Rusev is getting the push now he finally deserves. But I think Rusev is going to win, and I cannot wait for the celebration to see it either, because it's gonna go crazy. Russian gimmick earlier. Now it's Bulgarian. Yeah, they like to change that quite a lot in WWE. I mean, if you watch Total Divas, for example, Lana in WWE is Russian, but if you watch her on Total Divas, pure American accent. She even has it in one of the movies as well. I forget which one it is. It's one of the Marine ones, or one of the ones Dean Ambrose is in. I think even Maurice has an American accent in Total Divas, if I remember likely. I completely forget. But yeah, they like to switch accents quite a lot. So next we have The Miz versus Seth Rollins versus Finn Balor for the Intercontinental Championship. Now, I've been watching Up Up Down Down with the WWE 2K Championship. It just finished today, but if you can, go on their channel and watch that tournament. It's been brilliant from start to finish. I'm not going to spoil who wins, but you have two of those competitors in this. So you have Seth Rollins and The Miz. And I think they did spoil it slightly. What was it I saw? I saw a post saying that Finn Balor has to defend, or he has to face off against The Miz and Seth Rollins to win the championship. But I don't know. I have a feeling that Seth is going to win this. Also, he pointed out a good statement on Twitter, because someone said, "Oh, it's quite demeaning that you were facing off against the champion at WrestleMania, and now you've been demoted for the Intercontinental Championship," which I think is not a nice thing to say, because once upon a time the Intercontinental Championship was more coveted than the WWE Heavyweight Championship or the championship itself. And Seth did comment saying, "I don't care. It's still an honor that I'm in this, and also I'm in part of WrestleMania," which is true, because there's so many debuts on WrestleMania this year. I don't know how many there are, but I saw it on a tweet. But you just think, my gosh, you're making a lot of dreams come true at WrestleMania. Loads of people who wanted to wrestle, and now they're finally getting to wrestle, like the biggest stage of them all, WrestleMania. And what an honor that is. So to whoever tweeted that, it is what it is, but I'd be happy to wrestle for any championship. I'm not going to say I can. I'm not athletically built to do so. But, to go up for a championship as such is an honour, And good luck to that. Anyway, so going back to that, I still think Seth is going to win. Not because of the spoiler, but I just have a feeling they're going to stick another championship back on Steph. With Finn, as much as I love him, I don't think they're still not comfortable with him. I don't know why, and it's really annoying. But I do hope that they do put a championship on him soon. Maybe he might win it against Seth, I don't know. But for the time being, Seth is going to win the Intercontinental Champion. So we're on to the two main championships now of the night. So I think it was revealed earlier on in the week what the main event is. And it is going to be Brock Lesnar versus Roman Reigns. But I'm not going to talk about that yet. I'm going to leave that till last. So the one before that is AJ Styles versus Shinsuke Nakamura. So with Shinsuke, I like him, but I hate the way that SmackDown treat him. He was so good at NXT. He had fantastic matches, but unfortunately, then WWE, they have this problem where they bring someone up from NXT, but then they kind of sour it a little bit. And New Day, don't be sour. But they do tend to do that. They done it with Bayley as a prime example of coming up, and now everyone hated her last year when she got injured. People liked her again. But with Shinsuke, they really dropped the ball on him, and I'm really annoyed. The whole thing with Jinder Mahal and that match, this rivalry, that was just awful. That was just dire. I don't know why they went through with it. But, yeah, it's just awful. Anyway, so I have a feeling, though, they're going to kind of turn it. And I hope and I think he is going to win the championship on Sunday. I love AJ as a champion. You know, he's a fantastic champion. He really rose from when he started from Royal Rumble and then won the championship later on. That not many people have done that, so you have to respect him for that. So I think Shinsuke is going to win. I have a feeling it's going to be a brilliant match. And it's going to be one of those matches of the night, I believe. I hope so. But I also believe that the match before, the Miz versus Rob versus Balor, is also going to be another match contender of, you know, best match of the night. So, without further ado, let's get to the final match. I also have another match that somewhat we might have, but I'll get to that in a minute. So we have Brock Lesnar versus Roman Reigns, and this is for the Raw. This is for the championship. No, this is... Oh, wait. Yes, for the heavyweight championship. Sorry, I've just gone completely blank again. So, they have been working this match very well. They've tried to put it in a way for people to like Roman. So, they've built him up. Now, you know, I think you can kind of tell I'm a big Roman fan. But they have built it in a way that they want people to cheer for Roman and, you know, kind of boo Lesnar. They tried to do it a couple of years ago. It didn't work, but I think it's starting to work now because people have been cheering Roman, but I don't know whether that's just been pushed in for you know, YouTube editing. They just add it in afterwards. But then again, Raw is live and yeah, you don't know. But it is working. And there's also rumour that Brock will be leaving anyway. I think his contract's up. He's going back to UFC. And also they did tweet about it this week as well, that he'd be returning. So maybe that's a big spoiler. Or maybe it's just a swerve to kind of make you think, well, Roman is going to win. But I do think he is going to win. And unfortunately, sadly, if you don't like Roman... And I know it's a sad state of facts where it's going to be pushed down their throats again. History is going to repeat itself, which is one of the reasons why, you know, I like Roman, but I also hate the fact that when he becomes a champion, he gets all this shtick, and it kind of makes me think, oh god, I have to explain all this to someone. I am a big Roman fan, but I do respect everyone's opinion in regards to if you love him or hate him. It's like he says, you're buying the tickets, you're coming to see me, whether you like me or not, which is true. You know. So Roman's going to win. How the fans will react, I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see. So yes, there might be a potential match. I did say in C Wrestling's video that this match will happen, but after filming that, and then loads of rumours started popping up saying that it might not happen, but we have John Cena and The Undertaker. So, going back a bit, flashback. Cena's been calling out Taker for a long time now, and nothing's happened, which, you know, it kind of happens with Taker. You know, he kind of lets them flounder a bit. It's always been his style, make them wait, but, you know, he hasn't really bitten the bait at all. Cena fought off against Kane, nothing happened. You know, and Cena's been great in his promos. He's been fantastic in the last few weeks. And I predicted that, you know, Taker would return, but in his bike again, the American Badass. And I predict he would take part in the match, but they're saying he's not going to. But in my heart of hearts, I do believe there will be something that will happen. Whether it's a match or not, I think there will be. I'd love it there to be a match, but you don't know. And if there is, I think Taker will win. Because he lost last year at WrestleMania against Roman, which I don't really want to talk about because that's still very sore. I went into hiding that week after Roman won. But then again, the promo he delivered the next night on Raw was really good. 5 words, that's all you needed, which is perfect, you know. This is my yard now. And that's just stunning. That, you know, that will happen. I hope it does. they'll show their sign of respect afterwards as well. So, yeah, that's really it for WrestleMania. I know this is live, but and I don't know if I can leave comments below. If you can leave comments below, let me know what you're looking forward to, or if this connection's still going. Do you have any questions for me if you want me to answer? I mean, is there anything you're looking forward to in particular at WrestleMania? Any matches you're looking forward to? If you look forward to the Hall of Fame, or to the NXT, or even the shows afterwards, let me know. I'll keep this going for another few more minutes, so in the meantime, let me just quickly wipe my nose. Yeah, so this is what I do in between takes. Unfortunately, my nose is just continuously running, which is somewhat embarrassing. I can't really get it sorted, which is annoying. Yeah, so I'll let you know quickly on regards to the video update. So I uploaded my WrestleCrate yesterday. I meant to upload it a few days ago, or a week ago after I got it. But I thought I'd upload the Game Grumps vlog first from Insomnia, because I thought, get that out of the way. Because mobile editing is a lot difficult to normal editing, because when I use my camera, my Canon, smooth, absolutely smooth. It doesn't take much to edit. But with my mobile, it's very sort of thing. So it's a bit annoying. Also, Slam Crate will be next week. I have recorded that. I recorded Wrestle Crate and Slam Crate back to back. So Slam Crate will be up, I'm going to say Tuesday, because I have this weekend pretty much free to edit it. And like I said, because I recorded it on my normal camera, it will be pretty easy to edit and get everyone out of the way of WrestleMania as well, because everyone will be WrestleMania crazy as well. Also, WWE Selfridges are opening their WWE... That makes sense. Selfridges are opening a WWE section again this year for WrestleMania. They did it last year. It's open for 6 weeks. I think I went the final week last year, because I only found out about it when it opened, but I thought it was only just for the weekend. But they're still carrying on. I think I'm going to carry on until... So April, May... So it'll be until like the 2nd or 3rd week of June. But they have it open again for WWE Live as well, because they did a signing where AJ Styles was there last year. Anyway, speaking of that, so they have the store there tomorrow. I am going there tomorrow because I'm going to be doing filming and hopefully buy a few bits and pieces ready for the weekend. There will be figures there because they did post a video on WWE UK where they just showed all the rounds. They had the superstar dolls. Had figures, had WrestleMania caps and exclusive items as well. So I feel so sorry for my bank account. I mean, I'm not going to go crazy because I literally have no room left for figures. But if there's any figures I see there exclusively, I am definitely going to buy them. So I'm going to be heading there probably about 1 o'clock tomorrow. So if you see me, say hello. I will be the one with the tripod in my hand filming with my mobile. And I'd love to bring my big camera, but it's a bit of a nightmare to carry. And especially in central London, I'm a bit afraid to. So I'll just be filming on my mobile. And that's it, really. I have one more reaction video to film in regards to NSP and twerp. I know this is not wrestling related, but for people who are watching this and know me other than outside of wrestling, I'm going to be filming that reaction video this weekend. So I'm looking forward to that. I don't think I have any questions because I don't think I have many people watching, because this connection is probably going to turn out terrible. But if you can see me, to those who have watched and to those who have thumbs up this, thank you so much for watching. I truly appreciate it. I hope to do one of these live videos soon again, maybe for SummerSlam or maybe for something else entirely. I mean, I'd love to do a figure review, but C Wrestling has that to a T, so I'm not going to step on his toes. So, thanks so much for watching, everyone. I don't know, I should do my usual outro, but subscribe, all that jazz, leave a like, click on the bell below. I'm all out of sync because I don't know how this works on live, but yeah, so I'm going to Click on the bell below if you want to know when I upload new videos. Leave a like, subscribe, all that jazz, and I shall chat to you all soon. Bye!